And I found out Friday morning that they were doing this, I Sing the Body Electric in the show. And so I wrote a little note to Ken saying, hey, if you want my piano playing services, it'd be an honor, you know? And I thought, just for the same reason, I thought that Ken, because of, Ken always talked, like even back in the Fame days, he would say, he would basically, in a very low sort of brag, he would talk about the disparate artists that he was bringing together.
They call it the humble brag.
Right, that sort of, and you know, like I brought together, you know, I don't know, back then in the 80s, it was Johnny Cash with, you know, you know, a rapper or something, you know, I mean, just whatever, just like throw together any disparate artist, and it was always water cooler conversation the next day. Hey, did you see that weird, you know, combination, that weird duo, and that was always the stuff that people would talk about in the Grammys. And so I thought, well, Ken's doing this Fame number. He probably wants all different people up there, you know, doing you know, all new people doing it. But I was like, you know, what the hell? Like maybe if he sticks me up playing the piano, nobody will notice, but it'll be fun.
Featured.
And then so I got this call at 11 o'clock at night from Thousand Oaks, and I'm like, I don't recognize the number. I'm not going to answer. And then I listened to it.
And it wasn't me.
Right. And I listened to it at 1 a.m, and it's Ken going, "Hey, yeah, come to the rehearsal tomorrow morning," you know. And it's like, what? Are you kidding? So I called him back. 77-year-old man. I called him back at 1:15 a.m. I was like, I flogged myself. But he was awake because he's up.
He's working on the Grammys.
Yeah. And then so I got there early the next day and did the rehearsal, and I saw Debbie Allen, and she was like, hey, you know, she's like, it's 40 years later and we're still doing it, you know. She's like, we're still dancing, and then I got to see these amazing dancers, her school, and this collection.
A shout out to Terry Beeman, because I heard he staged it.
Wow, right.
Way back.
And then all these Loxa high school kids who made up the orchestra and the choir, and I at the rehearsal I was sort of half crying because I was like, this was us 40 years ago, you know, and we were these hopeful kids, you know.